Let's have a look at how the Typescript rest and spread operator works. We'll head over to our written tutorial first. So go to developer.fireflysemantics.com and type in spread. And click on the tutorial. And then we'll go ahead and bring up the scenario that we're going to be looking at. So to illustrate the rest operator, what we're going to be doing is creating this sum function. And it can take any number of arguments. So in this case, it's taking the number 1 and 2. And down here, it's going to take the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and it's going to add them up and return the sum. So to illustrate this, we've also created a Stackblitz, and we'll just go down here in our tutorial and click on Stackblitz and open that up. And here we have our sum function. And the part to pay attention to here in the implementation of the sum function is that we have this ... operator here. That's the rest operator. And what it allows us to do is take any number of arguments passed into the sum functions. So for example, down here we have the number of arguments being 1 and 2. And then we can go ahead and console log that here. And if we pass in more arguments, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, that'll work as well. And that's because the rest operator, this operator here, will take these arguments, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, and it'll put them into an array like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're getting inside our method body here is the array. And so we can iterate over the items in the array, add them up, and then return the sum. Now, the rest operator can also be used as a spread operator, and we've created a second scenario to illustrate this. So what we're going to do in this function, this add then subtract function, is we're going to add up all of the arguments passed in after the subtract number. And then we're going to subtract the subtract number from the sum of all of these add numbers. And the way this works is we can apply add then subtract to the numbers 1, 2, and 3, and the result will be 4. And what we're doing is we're taking the number 1 and we're subtracting it from the sum of 2 and 3. And as you can see, we're using the rest operator here to get the remaining arguments passed into the function and putting them in an array. And then down here, when we apply sum, we need to take that array and we need to spread it out because the sum takes arguments separated by commas. It doesn't take an array. And so down here, we're using what we used before as the rest operator, now as a spread operator. And we can tell that the context is different because we're passing in the array here and we're then spreading all of the items in the array out. So on this line here, before the spread operator is applied, the arguments will come in like this, 1, 2, 3, inside an array. But we actually want them to be outside of an array. So we want to delete the array part. And the spread operator, in this case, will do that for us. So if you wish to play around more with this, we've linked both this Stackblitz and the written tutorial in the description below. We hope you enjoyed, and please come back and see us. Have a wonderful day.